Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time we're going over to HNHH, and this is in the pop culture section, and it's about Shawnna reacts to Keith Murray's wild claims, get help. The article is by Erika Marie, and it says Murray recently sat down for an interview where he demonstrated his alleged uh, encounters with rapper Shawnna. The first week of 2023 is coming in full speed ahead, and Keith Murray has his foot on the gas. In a recent interview with The Art of Dialogue, the rap legend shared tales of hip hop's past, but not all involved music. Murray detailed an alleged encounter he had with fellow rapper Foxy Brown and Shawnna, and it was something that even puzzled viewers. Murray quickly went viral as people criticized him for bringing up the woman's decades after these alleged private moments occurred. The stories were lost on Shawnna, who reacted on social media. Jimmy Shootron, you can go follow him on Twitter and look at the dialogue. I don't know how graphic it is, so I'm not going to play it, but I will link it in the description, and you can go check that out for yourself, okay? I would love to, but YouTube. Unsurprisingly, the FemC found the people flooded her social media pages with comments and questions about Murray. Shawnna shared a text image condemning the gossip. If y'all here because of Keith, you can go back home crying, laughing emoji. She wrote, I know you leaf heads stick together, 100 emoji. She continued, goofy bees. I could have agreed, you dumb MF. In the caption, she added, y'all believe anything, get help. And this is her tweet. You can definitely go and check that out. Her Instagram. You can definitely go check that out. And yeah, pretty much. He's like, y'all believe anything, get help. You know what I mean? Not only did Murray detail his alleged encounters with Shawnna, but during his interview, he acted out what he claimed occurred. It was a moment that some found entertaining, while others were disgusted, rightfully so. It is unclear if Foxy publicly to the rapper's wild. She reacted publicly to the rapper's wild stories about her. However, fans haven't been shy in sharing their hot takes about Murray's explosive interview. Check out a few posts from fans below, as well as more from Keith Murray's controversial discussion. And this is the barrage of look, it sound like some I'ma just cut it short. It just sound like some it, like extreme. You know what I'm saying? I wanna make something interesting. And like come on, bro. Like any guy, first and foremost, any dude that will sit there and brag on the amount of women that he slept with, that just shows a very, very deep-seated problem that they need to go get worked out. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, allegedly to lie on your, your penis. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. I say allegedly. Um, you know, obviously Shawnna, for the most part, has came out and was like, y'all believe anything, which have me believe is like it's not true. But you know what I'm saying, just to sit up there and like, I mean, why couldn't you just sit there and talk about music? You know what I mean? You are uh music, well, or were a music artist. No disrespect when I say that, but I just like, wow, what would be the point for you to sit there and talk about, and then to go into detail about how you had a sexual encounter with a person, regardless if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you don't respect them enough to keep that private between yourselves. Why should everybody else um, have to know what allegedly took place? Even if, you know what I'm saying? And for what? You know what I'm saying? It's real corny. It's giving me really corny. It's giving me real, I'm trying to get somebody's attention. Or I'm gonna throw this other person out there because for whatever reason, like, it's just giving me straight corny. And I don't give a damn how much of a rap legend you is. You a corny ass nigga for that. Straight up. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, who sits there and brags about the women that they sleep with? I mean, that's some really deep issues that's there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say totally insecurities, or you know what I'm saying, you have to brag on it and stuff like that. Like, brag about what you did musically. Like, brag about that. Can we do that? Or I don't. Anyway, like I said, respectfully, like, that's just. I don't understand why dudes do that. Short story time. A couple years ago, I had this girl that I took under my wing. She was younger than me and everything, and uh, she was a cool girl for the most part. Cool young lady. Headstrong, a real firecracker. If it was a problem, she'd jump out there. But she was also trying to turn her life around. She had anger issues and stuff. Long story short, I also worked with this other guy, which I will not say his name or her name. And he was in a situation where she allowed him to literally stay at her place. Um, it had been rumors and stuff like that allegedly they was messing around or something like that. But like, I've known her, like, we would have conversations and she would tell me like damn near everything. And I knew it wasn't true. And one day we just, I came into work and he was like, "Oh yeah, you heard that such and such, you know what I'm saying, did the thing with." I'm like, "Nah, that's not true. That's not true." Coming to find out, the real story behind that is that he was homeless. He didn't have anywhere to stay. He couldn't go to family for whatever reason. He didn't couldn't go to other friends for whatever reason. And she was nice enough to let this dude stay at her house. You know what I'm saying? And for him to turn around and be like, "Oh, well, we slept together." And he was like, "Oh, when you mean slept together, you mean I slept in my bedroom and you slept on the couch type deal?" Like, she literally cussed this dude out, and rightfully so. Like, don't sit there and lie on you. Don't sit there and lie on your penis. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make people. I mean, and she's a really attractive girl. She's gorgeous. Um, Seriously, you know what I'm saying? If I was to show a picture of her, she could be a model. You know, um, that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, basically, and it turned out to be a lie. And the irony of it is that when he was running around telling people that he had slept with her, he was still staying at her house, sleeping on her couch. And I mean, she rightfully so kicked his ass out on the street, go sleep on the corner with that bullshit. And it was just one of those things where, what I'm saying, why lie? I'm not saying that this is the case in Keith Murray's situation, or Shawnna's, is basically she said what she said, he said what he said. But it's, it just brought me back to that story, about my homegirl and the dude I used to work with and stuff like that, who coincidentally years later, uh, got into some real bad things. And, looking back at it now, I'm glad she did kick him out. 'Cause, yeah, pretty much. That's another story time. But, yeah, that's pretty much my story time. I just think it's real corny that he did that. You know what I'm saying? A person of his stature shouldn't have to stoop that low. I mean, to be honest with you, that's real fuckboy shit. And it is what it is. But let me know how you feel. Drop down in the comment section as we always do. And let's get the conversation going. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching my video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, I will get with you in the next video.